What is a notice of sale of a real property? What is the initial approach to a limited authority sale? Are you an heir of an estate? Are you wondering when you will receive your inheritance money? This video is an absolute must-watch. Welcome to our channel where everything's trustworthy and real estate is our game. I'm Sherry Lin. If this is your first time watching, please hit the big red subscribe button. Also hit the bell next to it to turn on notifications. So whenever we publish new videos, you'll be the first to have it. When dealing with a probate case with limited authority, you have two critical property values. The first one, called the final inventory and appraisal, which gives the property worth at the time the person passes away. Say the person died in June 2021, but the probate case wasn't filed until 2023. The valuation should be based on that June 2021 figure. Now the second valuation is known as a reappraisal for sale, inventory, and appraisal. This tells us how much the property is worth now at the time of the sale. The key thing to remember here is you need to get this reappraisal done within a year when you plan to sell. This is very important because the property cannot be sold for less than 90% of this reappraised value. So before you go to court for the sale confirmation, you need this current appraisal to show the court. What is a notice of sale of a real property? It is one of the steps the court needs you to take before selling real estate. They require you to put a notice of sale of real property in a local newspaper where the property is. If there's no local newspaper, the court will let you know where to publish it. The point of this is to let potential buyers know that the property is going up for auction in court. You have to publish this notice 3 times over at least 10 days before the sale, and the third time should be at least a week after the first one. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and finalize the purchase agreement and close escrow. What is the initial approach to a limited authority sale? In limited authority cases, your buyer will need to put down an initial deposit of 10% of the purchase price. They need to clear all the preconditions for the sale. For example, remove appraisal contingency, inspection contingency, loan contingency, review all the disclosures and reports, except for the court's approval. Once they've checked off everything else, your probate lawyer will put together the report of sale and petition for order confirmation sale of real property. The report tells the court everything it needs to know: how much the realtors get paid, the sale price, the property address, the evaluations we got from the probate referee, the deposit amount, and what the minimum amount is for any extra bids, plus how those bids work. When someone passes away, their social security number retires with them. Any financial stuff related to their estate needs its own unique tax ID. That's because the Uncle Sam sees the estate as a separate tax entity, like its own person with its own taxes to pay. So when you sell the property, you use this tax ID to make sure any profits from the sale are correctly reported to the tax authorities. This way, you're keeping the finances of the person and the estate separate. Your probate attorney will provide it to escrow. So when they prepare the 1099 form, the proceeds need to be reported using the estate's tax ID, not the deceased person's social security number. This is an important piece of information that escrow company needs when you're in escrow. Please discuss any questions with your probate attorney and tax advisor. Are you an heir of an estate? Are you wondering when you will receive your inheritance money once the probate property closes escrow? When the sale is all done, you'll pay your realtor and escrow fees, but the heirs, the people who inherit, cannot access the sale money just yet. It goes straight to a special bank account for the estate and stays there until the whole probate process is over. It'll take about 6 to 12 months for the heirs to get paid. But this depends on how difficult the probate case is. This special bank account is typically set up for the person in charge of the estate before sale is finalized. To open it, you need a few documents like the order for probate, certified copies of the letters, and that is the tax ID we talked about earlier. Hey, you made it to the end! Thanks so much for sticking with us. Until next time, stay trustworthy and keep it real.